Hi, this is Sylvia Dana. I'm with eXp Realty in West Michigan. I live in Grand Rapids and I am doing this video to explain my onboarding checklist. I made this checklist because we are growing so fast as a company, um, and I just want to help people be able to get on board quicker and easier and maybe have less questions. So let's get started. Um, I'm hoping that when I post this video, you'll also have a link to the most updated copy of this in Google Drive because I'm constantly updating it. The first thing I want you to know is that I need you to keep in mind that this company is growing so fast and change keeps happening. So you're never going to get bored trying to keep up, and we're all in this together. What I love about eXp is the collaboration and the synergy. It's just lovely. It's just a beautiful thing. So when I joined this company in August 1st of 2017, there were 3,900 agents nationwide. Now there's 12,000 or more. I don't even know anymore. And it is June of 2018. So not even a year has gone by, and or thousands upon thousands more. In Michigan, we were at 50 or 60 some agents at that time, and now we're at 400 or more, 400 plus. I don't know. It's incredible. So just keep that in mind and understand that we're all here to contribute and help, even the newbies. All right. So first things first, are you fully onboarded or not? That is the question. If you joined at exprealty.com or your sponsor's joining link, then you would have received a confirmation page and email. Now it's going to look something like this, and hopefully my internet will go fast, but you have your own joining link that looks something like this. I have my own as well. But if you joined at a website at something like this where you applied as an agent, then great. By now, you should have received a confirmation page and email notifying eXp and eXp letting you know that they received it. What's next would be your state administrative broker. So if you're here in Michigan, Cheryl Yost would approve your application. And once approved, your joining documents are going to be sent to you in email. Now, this comes from Right Signature. It's an e-signature request to join. Now, check your spam if you haven't seen this come yet. I've heard sometimes it ends up there. But that's what you're going to be doing, is signing with the e-signature. Next, once these are signed and returned, you're going to get a completed copy of the joining paperwork. This tells you that you have moved into the queue for onboarding. The trick is you have to make sure you transfer your license into eXp. That is going to help, and I'm going to go into that in a minute. And then in addition, you have to confirm your forwarding email address. What you're going to do is look in your email to see if you got an eXp passport email to instruct you on forwarding your email, and this has to be done. I'm going to go into more about email addresses as well. Transferring your license. Okay. Once you've signed your eXp contract, keep a copy so you can refer back to it. It's good information about expectations. But make sure you've transferred your license with the state. In Michigan, it's ICOLA. This is the same website where you applied to get your license in the first place. It's the same website where you went to register to take your test. Here, what you're going to do is you're going to log into your account. And if you don't remember your password, there's a forgot password function and all that jazz. They're pretty clear on how to get help if you need to get into this account and can't. But here's where you're going to transfer your license. Make sure you know what your broker's number is, what the broker license number is to transfer. I'm going to share that with you down here as well if you're in Michigan. And also it's $10, so that you know, it is $10 to transfer your license. In addition, some associations require a formal transfer. For example, in my association, GRAR requires a broker transfer form. I've linked it in this document. And it has to be signed by your previous broker and your new broker. Now that can be uncomfortable, but hey, it's got to be done. My last broker threatened not to sign it, but they can't actually do that, so don't you worry. You need to have done these two things, before you can write any contracts. You've got to make sure you've transferred your license and transferred with your association as well before you can write any contracts. I do have a transaction guide that we'll go over in a little bit if you do have deals right now. As far as listings, if you need to get those transferred, there's a transfer form, but talk to Cheryl Yost, our broker, to come up with some ideas about how to handle that, because she'll have some. If you have pending transactions going on, deals going on, those transactions will stay with your broker, but more often than not, you're still going to be able to get that commission. There's just no reason why you shouldn't get that commission still. Those are still your deals, and you'll still have the same commission deal you had going before you were with eXp. If you need assistance, you need support, go to our state broker on that. Regarding fees, once you sign your independent contract, eXp is going to bill you $49 for the setup plus $50 for your first month. Every month after that, you're going to be billed $50 for your tech fee, for everything that's included with eXp, and that's it. Now, if you're in GRAR, like I am, that's the Greater Regional Association of Realtors, that's in Grand Rapids, you're also going to get billed $61 a month for MLS fees. Since GRAR is only going to accept payment directly from the broker, eXp bills us, and not because GRAR won't bill the agent directly. So that's how that works. Your $420 eXp University annual fee comes out just once, and it comes out of your very first transaction for the year. And finally, revenue share day is the 22nd of the month. That's when, if you've sponsored any agents who are doing deals, if they close a deal this month for you, not for you, for themselves, but you get a little piece of that because the company shares back part of their 20% with you based on that 80-20 split. So that 80-20 split, 20% goes to the company, but they share back a little bit with you. And you'll get that on the 22nd of the following month, and so it's really fun. That's what helps kind of create this synergy and love and collaboration with other agents, is because the better eXp does, the better we all do. All right, visiting eXp Cloud. This website is where you want to go for everything. I have been in this company for several months now, and I still go here almost every day. Bookmark it. It says to bookmark it. You can download eXp World here. You can get started on the Expressway, which we'll go over in a little bit. All your marketing resources are here. Your marketing center, brand resources, news about stock and such, training help, the link to Facebook Workplace, which we'll go over in a little bit. Transaction management, your website, CRM, vendor resources, Oakley signs, agent attraction, the eXp Realty presentation, and support. Here you could submit a support ticket. You could even start a rescue session so that somebody, a tech person from eXp, will take over your computer and help you fix it, whatever might be wrong. There's also an area for system requirements here. So anybody actually in the world can get to this website. These are all the classes. So notice we've got one class coming up, Real Estate 101. This is a great class for anybody. I don't care if you're brand new in the business or seasoned. This guy's great. He teaches every Sunday night. He is new to eXp, but he moved his entire brokerage over to eXp about 6 or 7 weeks ago now. And I really am enjoying his teaching and his classes, and just I'm so glad he's a part of eXp. So anyway, there's all these different classes to go to. And they're always good. This lead generation workshop is always different. They're always adding new ideas, new strategies, new content. There's also a mastermind meeting on Monday mornings. There's so much here, you just will never get enough. Fridays is the leadership meeting. That's everybody in eXp who's the founder, the CEO, the president, the leader of technology, the leaders of human resources, of marketing, and they all are giving updates, and it's important to be part of that. This is also recorded, and you can find it in Facebook Workplace, and we'll talk more about that in a little bit. Anyway, you'll notice this is in Pacific time. If you click on one of these links and you copy it to your calendar, your own Google Calendar, if you copy it to your own Google Calendar, likely, hopefully, your own Google Calendar is set to your own time zone. So we're in Eastern time here in Michigan. So don't worry, they're 3 hours earlier. So if it's 8 o'clock in Pacific time, that means it's 9, 10, 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock here. Okay, so they're 3 hours earlier. No big deal. We link to the expressway policy procedures. I mean, I could go on and on, okay? Just here it all is. Make sure you go to these websites that I'm telling you about. I can't, this whole class I'm teaching is gonna be like 5 hours long if I spend this much time on each website I've got a link to. So I'm gonna try to stop it. All right. Anyway, moving right along. Download eXp World. Make sure you create your avatar and explore. You know, I didn't like it when I first joined eXp. I didn't like the world. I wasn't sure about it, but now I'm having all kinds of fun. You will too. And I'd love to take you on a tour. If you want to go on a tour, you just let me know. I do it once or twice a week. I take a group of agents on tours, and it's fun. I don't know everything, but I know enough to have it be fun. Okay. Once you get in there, you know, remember that this is your office. Go to agent services and ask a question. Go to the accounting office and ask a question. Transaction team, tech outpost. Now there is an accounting class, by the way, so I encourage you to take it. There's also a mobile app. Now in that mobile app, you can only listen in on classes. You can't do everything you can do in the world from your laptop or desktop, but it's great that you can listen in on classes from your phone. You can also take a speedboat ride. You can visit the pirate ship. You can play soccer. This is your office. Make sure you attend eXp orientation in the world. I do get a teeny bit frustrated with agents who don't pay attention, and they don't participate with what is offered with eXp. So they ask me the question when it's all here for you. So again, double check the class calendar, decide when classes are, and then go into the world and attend the class. The first one you're going to want to attend is eXp orientation. The next one you're going to want to attend is the Sky Slope training. Sky Slope is where all our transaction documents go. The next one is eXp Enterprise. This is our dashboard for kind of our revenue share and transactions reports and such. I already talked about Real Estate 101. Anyway, I do encourage you to go to 3 classes a week in eXp World. Get familiar with all these classes and what's available so that you can be more knowledgeable and help contribute. By now as well, you should have received your eXp Passport email and gotten that set up. And if you haven't, please go to Tech Outpost and check. eXp email. Now, you will get an email address that is your name at exprealty.com. They're going to assign that to you, and you're going to forward it to your own email address. I encourage you to have a Gmail account. Set up a Gmail account for your business if you don't already have one, And I've got a link here to how to configure your Gmail to send as eXp email. Okay, so hopefully that is useful to you. Going back here. Anyway, the other reason you want to use a Gmail account is just because not only is it easy to use and free, but also they offer the same services that link with what eXp offers, like the Google Calendar, Google Drive. These services are free with a Gmail account. Now, if you have your own domain name, like Too Cool Real Estate, for example, my domain name is She Sells GR. I actually have a G Suite Basic account that I pay $5 a month for, so I can send and receive from that domain name from my Gmail account. So as an example, I can show you maybe that's my eXp email. I have a lot of email addresses, you guys. I'm going to fix that someday. But this is my Gmail account that I do pay $5 a month for, that I've got my little logo here. It's all eXp, my She Sells GR website, and I just enjoy having it like this. You don't have to do this. Just have a Gmail account and do the basics. That is perfectly fine. This allows you to do that right here, this little spot. Get a Gmail account, forward your new eXp Realty address to there, configure it so you can send from that account with your eXp Realty web address. That's all you have to do. This is for the more techie people, okay? All right. Next, start a course in eXp Expressway. This is an on-demand training center, different from eXp World. eXp World, you go to the classes when they're giving them. This is the training center where you can attend anytime you want. There are videos, there are quizzes, there is documentation for different topics, working with sellers, working with buyers, the basics of eXp, everything that you need to know to run a real estate business. Opting in for your website. When you come into eXp, you need to opt in for your KV Core website. If you're brand new, that's what you're going to be opting in for. Us agents who have been here a while, we have either Conversion or Commissions Inc., and we're waiting for KV Core. But you do need to opt in. This is your lead generating website and CRM. Go to Tech Outpost to request your choice if you haven't received the invite to opt in yet. Anyway, this is kind of an ever-changing thing going on right now with moving to KV Core, so be patient. Oh, that was fun, that moved. Did you see that? Anyway, there's also a KV Core updates group and workplace, and all the resources you really need are on Workplace, and I can't wait to show you that in a second. Enterprise, create your profile in Enterprise. This is where you need to update your agent profile so that you show up on the eXp agent directory. This kind of serves as a hub, and as we go into mine, you'll see that my passport should already be set up, so I can just click to sign in. So that means I'm automatically already connected to my eXp Enterprise account. And this is a really great hub too. I can invite people to eXp World from here. There's the training calendar, Expressway, investor relations, ordering signs, going to the marketing center, going to SkySlope, all the fun things. And you'll manage your profile from here. And you will then be able to show up in Agent Services directory. So that's super important. Okay, moving right along. SkySlope. Make sure you know all about SkySlope. You'll need this sooner than later, I hope, because this means you have transactions. So right now, I've got 3 pending transactions. And this one says expired. Really, it's not expired, it's sold. And once you create a transaction, you put in the address and the MLS number and such, and who the contacts for this deal are. The most important thing is making sure you have in here who your closing officer contact is, the person that you want to get all the communications from eXp regarding your closing and getting paid. That's very important to have that information correct. Anyway, once you create this transaction, you'll get a checklist, and this is where you got to make sure you're good. If it's in yellow, it's being reviewed. If it's in red, you still need to attach it. If it's green, you're good. And when it's approved, it'll say file approved here. Anyway, make sure you know how to use that. There is a Sky Slope class if you feel that you need a class. And I do have a transaction guide here to help you make sure you get paid faster, but you have to do your part by knowing how to do it. I had to learn how to do it without someone like me telling me, so you can do it too. Workplace, yay, I'm so happy about Workplace. We haven't always had it, it's newer. I'm so glad about it. At first, when it first came out, I'm like, I didn't think much about it, and now I love it so much. This is really our true collaboration and connection center. Make sure once you get into Workplace, you complete your Workplace profile. Please make sure you don't not only put your phone number and your picture and your first and last name, but also your city. Not just that you're in Michigan, but you're in Grand Rapids, Michigan, or you're in Traverse City, Michigan, or you're in Lansing, Michigan, or in your Detroit, Michigan, so that other people in Michigan know where you are and know who to refer you to. Workplace is a Facebook platform, but it's completely separated from your Facebook account. It's not regular Facebook. It's totally different. We do have a Michigan monthly meeting every second Tuesday morning of the month. By the way, so I'm just showing you around. You're going to be getting into the Michigan State group. This is where you're going to be able to have direct contact with our brokers, including our head broker, who's Cheryl Yost, and our assistant broker, who is Scott Bartlett. They are right here, and you can go ahead and message Cheryl, or here's Scott, and you can message Scott. It's lovely. We also have a West Michigan group. You can also join other groups that you're interested in. There's a referral group. Here's the Real Estate 101 group I was telling you about. There is an eXp Power Girls group, which is fun. eXp University, a business book club. I mean, it goes on and on. There's so many groups. You can make your own group if you're interested in something that's not already here. So that's enough of that. Okay. Next, creating a domain name. I do recommend that you purchase a domain name for your website, like your first and last name.com or something else. According to National Association of Realtor rules, you can't have realtor in your domain name if you're also going to use location or description. So you can't say bestrealtor.com or westmichiganrealtor.com. However, you could use realty or real estate or homes or properties. I've branded myself as shesellsgr.com. So I have that forwarding to my website. I have my own email address, sylvia@shesellsgr.com, like I talked about earlier. You can buy your own domain through GoDaddy, and then you can set that domain name to forward to your eXp lead generating website, your conversion website, or KB Core website, or Sync, whatever you got. If you want to take it further, you can set up a WordPress or Wix website blog. That's kind of what I've done, but you can do it however you want. You can also purchase a .realtor domain through NAR for around $39 a year. So instead of being .com, you can be .realtor. All right, know your advertising rules. Make sure you know your state broker's license number. In Michigan, here it is. There's also a branch number, but don't use that. Use your state license number, not your branch office license number. So here is the correct number. Also, to comply with MAR rules on your signs, you must have the company name, the eXp logo, be bigger than or equal in size to your agent name or team name. So let's say I wanted to advertise myself as She Sells GR. I have to have She Sells GR be no bigger than the eXp lettering in that logo. Or if I wanted to use my agent name, it can be not bigger than eXp. So that's a little tip. Okay, it's to follow along with the Michigan Association of Realtor guidelines and rules for advertising. It's a big deal. In addition, you need to have the state broker address. Don't put the broker phone number. Cheryl doesn't want calls from people on your signs. She just wants you to have the address. That's all you need in a small font on the bottom of your sign. Use your own phone number on your signs. If you do want a toll-free phone number or fax number, go into agent services and request them. Yes, you get business cards. You get like 2 humongous boxes of business cards. It might be like 2,000 of them. You're going to receive a voucher code from eXp in your email to order these cards. So now that we've gone through a lot of different branding, go ahead and get your cards once you've got your branding figured out. On that note, make sure you have an updated picture. Here in West Michigan, Treadstone Mortgage will do this for you for free. Just call them up, make an appointment. They have a professional photographer who's going to take several headshots and give them to you. They're very high quality, and you can pick your favorite one and use that as your new picture. Now, as far as ordering business cards, that you do get a voucher for your free ones with, I think it's called House of Magnets. But your signs you got to pay for. eXp recommends Oakley because they already have all of our branding and such. But if you don't want to use Oakley and you're going to create your own signs, make sure you check out the logo files and the brand resources and logo guidelines for what colors you can use and how you can use the logos. Use these resources here before you have those signs made. I talked about your recruiting link already. Yes, you'll have one. Make sure you update your social media accounts. Let Facebook, your personal page, know that you are now a licensed agent with eXp Realty. If you don't have a Facebook business page specifically for your real estate business, as a business page, make sure you do that. And update it if you already have one. Update your LinkedIn profile, your Yelp profile, Instagram, Twitter, Google My Business, YouTube, any social media account you have out there. Make sure you update it to reflect your new eXp business. Also update your real estate account profiles, your Zillow, Realtor.com, Active Rain, anything like that that you might have. Apps that you get. You do get the Homekeeper app, which is really cool. Yes, it is spelled correctly. You get branded to you blog posts that you can share on your social media each week or email to your sphere if you'd like. There's a lot you can do with this app to nurture your sphere and also your partners and vendors. There's a training once a month in eXp World. Check it out. I really encourage you to go. There is usually a cost that's fairly high for this app, but in eXp you get this for free. Learn about open house apps. eXp offers one, but I hear it's not great. With your conversion site, you do get an open house landing page. I heard with KV Core, which I'm still waiting for myself, you get a KV Core app for open houses. But until I see that, right now I prefer to use the Open House Pro app. It might be called Open Home Pro. I don't know. Let's click on this and see. Oh, yeah, it's called Open Home Pro. It is free. You don't have to pay for it. You only have to pay for it if you want things you don't actually need. So the free version includes a digital sign-in sheet with customizable questions, visitor notes, lead exporting, and shareable single property websites. What more could you want? Because then you can just take those leads and put them into your own CRM, into your KV Core conversion site or whatever you got, and follow up with them that way. We also get a Millions Mapped app. At first, I didn't really understand this app, and now I super like it. What it is, it's basically a app where someone can search properties around them from their nearest location, and they can, let's say they're driving past a house and it has a for sale sign or even a for rent sign. It will show on this map all the rentals that are on the MLS and all the for sale homes that are on the MLS, and give you details about that home with pictures and everything. And this is updated every like 15 minutes from the MLS, so it's pretty cool. And they, if they want to search a different area that's not directly right next to them, they can search anywhere in the search specifications. So that's one fun thing that you need to know about. Company policies. We do have company policies and procedures. There's also an agent handbook, but right now it is being updated, so I don't know where it is. But the company policies is good to review. You can create an email signature. I suggest that you do. I create mine in this little free service here. You can also do a savvy card. So just to check it out, you can go here, create a signature, and ta-da! And then you just copy and paste that into your Gmail signature spot. There's also this really cool thing called Savvy Card. I'll show you mine. This is my Savvy Card. This is an app that I can share with anybody, so they can have this app on their phones. I've got here my different websites, and my social media links. So if anybody really wants to love me, they'll put this app on their phone. But you can also share this on social media and such, and there is a generator for a signature as well. Moving right along. Creating marketing materials. We do have the eXp Marketing Center. This is based on the Breakthrough Broker platform. Breakthrough Broker is free for any agent, and it's pretty cool. It's got lots of trainings and webinars associated with it. But see, watch, I'm signing in with Passport, so it has me in automatically, which is super nice. But anyway, so what this does for you is gives you branded to eXp materials for open house resources, postcards, flyers, brochures, buyer presentation, listing presentations, blah 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 blah. That's already geared towards eXp, and it to help you save some time. So there's that. Now, if you are interested in other resources that Breakthrough Broker offers, like they offer webinars and such, I do encourage you still to create or to use the Breakthrough Broker account directly, because you might find some great resources there too that you can't get here. But what's great about this too is you can save your marketing projects here. So I did this test of this door hanger as an example. So that's that. Okay, moving right along. Sorry this is taking so long. I'm almost done. All right. Here's Breakthrough Broker, by the way, just FYI. We do have a brand store, so if you need swag like coffee mugs or anything, it's there. Following agent attraction best practices. There is an agent attraction course. This link only works when you're logged in to Workplace. Watch this class, take the quiz, review the Agent Attraction Universal Pledge. It's very good information. I'm really glad that they made this video. Here's what I have to say too. Besides taking the Agent Attraction course and getting certified, I want you to attend the leadership meetings as much as you can on Fridays. They do have recorded videos of them in Workplace if you're not able to be there. And also be a part of the eXp culture by interacting on Workplace and attending these trainings. So I cannot stress this whole thing enough. Understand how to submit a transaction. I already talked about my transaction guide. Finally, don't ask me, ask eXp. If you have any questions about what to do next, if something's not working, if you don't know how to do something, go into eXp World, go into Agent Services, ask your broker. You can do it. Well,